Right, Phil, so what's this that you've got here then?
This is an antique, Andy. Don't you recognise it?
I do recognise it, yes. Believe it or not, this is the transmitter that I learnt to fly on.
Yep, I found this in some dusty old wreck of a yard somewhere.
This could be my one then.
I don't know, maybe it's really old. You've seen this massive length of these sticks, man, you know what I mean? They're longer than my legs, but proper mode 1, click, 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 right, so you know exactly where you are.
Yeah, I like a click.
Like I was explaining the other week, you know, when you're halfway, you're going left and right, there's no way you're going to accidentally knock it up and down. You've got to really work at it, 'cause it's like a gear change mechanism on a tractor from the 1950s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about those trims, the movement?
These are so tactile. Listen to it.
Sounds like someone's
You don't need to look at them or anything, you just hear, you know exactly where you are.
Sounds like someone's doing it up a zip, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah, 1970s zip. The tech in this thing is roughly late 60s, but these were produced, I think, mid 70s through to the early 80s. So you learned to fly on radio gear that was like 10 years older than what I learned to fly on.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously.
So it's called digi-fleet, but what did people used to call it?
Digi-fleet. Because it was made in England, these things were so unreliable that the sticks would just literally pop out. You had to jam your thumb in there and try and get the thing back in one piece. But the on switch, it's literally just massive, you know? Everything about it is huge and robust.
Digi-fleet.
Yeah.
So what's this? What's this sort of thing?
This is great, right? Because the whole thing about RC is, right, it's a great fun sport. This is dual sport mode, right, this thing. So watch this, right? Now, we're all used to 2.4 gig antennas, right? Yay big, okay?
Yeah.
This is no camera trickery, right? Watch this. It just keeps going.
I'm going to have to zoom out.
And going.
Zoom out.
And going. And going. Oh, more and more. Right, but not only have you got RC, but you got fishing as well. You got fly rod fishing.
Fishing, yeah. What did we used to call it? Don't cross the swords, didn't we?
Yeah, don't cross the streamers or something, because everything will crash. You know? Seriously. Yeah, if you like big stuff, you've got something there.
This is really strange seeing this because it must be 25 years.
It's longer than that. Yeah, yeah. I remember the day you came up the field with this thing. We all said, "Oh my God." Everything worked, and this is what he learnt on.
Well, there's the rates.
Yeah, rate switches, man, yeah. And this is, the front is scary, okay? This is the back bit. This is how sophisticated British stuff is. You put a penny in here, right? Lift it up, right? Just a plate.
I don't think I ever did that, you know.
No. So this thing used to run on NICADs. These are old nickel metal hydrides. They died years ago. But look at the size of these stick assemblies, man. You see the springs on that? I've got car springs smaller than those things. They're huge. But look at the pot. They're gigantic.
I'm just looking at the aerial coming all the way down
here. It's well secured.
Like, it wasn't long enough.
Yeah, yeah.
What's this? Is that?
That's the trainer port. Look at it.
I don't remember them having a trainer port.
Massive.
I don't think I could ever use the trainer port because nobody had another set.
It's like dual purpose. It's charging and dual trainer port as well. But look, I mean, these are what we call components. All the modern stuff is like micro surface mounted stuff. Look, it's huge.
So it was 1988, right? I paid £80 for this with a receiver and servos. Did I get ripped off in 1988?
You probably paid about the right kind of money just to start with the hobby, you know.
Right.
But seriously, I've got a blue one of these, which is 27 megs, which is roughly late 1960s. And I've had the back off that and this one, and there's virtually no difference at all. That they stretched this technology out for so many years, and the last like digi-fleet stuff that was produced, they were PCM, what they sort of call computer radios. They had dials and switches in the back for mixing, but they never got to the point where they had an LCD screen where you could see what was going on, like we've grown up with the last 20 something years.
What are these little things here, like potential?
I wouldn't touch them. You'll destroy everything. There's a whole bunch of this is so I mean, the moon had better technology than this thing. Yeah, this is a proper look back in time. This thing.
So for anybody who ever says that my flying isn't very good, it's because I learned to fly on one of these brick things.
Well, we stick so long like that, you've got to take up the slack first of all, because look, it's just a lump of metal rubbing against a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
There's no sophistication. This is your ratchet. You've got a few teeth on the gear here, just plastic moulded, and a small piece of plastic with a little tooth stuck on it, and that's all you've got, you know.
That's amazing seeing that. It's been so long, but yeah.
But that's the reason why the transmitters were massive. The stick assemblies were so big and so robust. To make something smaller that would last a few years, it wasn't being made. One
of the components, though, that allowed my YouTube channel to exist as well as this chap here. So thanks for bringing it. Awesome to see.
No
Cheers.
worries, man. Flash from the past.